It is officially that time of the year where every influencer and their moms are pumping out content because back to school season is officially here. So of course I have to jump on the wave and post an obligatory back to school outfits video, but today I thought we could switch it up a little and sprinkle in some advice for school that I wish I'd known. So this first outfit is for those athleisure fans out there. I'm just wearing some biker shorts and a sweater I thrifted on top. Also disclaimer, but not all of these outfits are gonna fit a high school dress code. I literally threw away all my clothes from high school and just did not look back. So I just tried to put together some casual outfits for, mainly college kids because this is just what I wear on a typical basis. But for all you high schoolers out there, I feel for you, I really do. You just gotta suck it up and deal with the dress code. Honestly, be creative. When I was in high school, I treated a dress code like a game that I had to try to beat. I ended up coming with some really creative outfits, so just hang in there, y'all. You can also switch it up with some jeans on the bottom. Last year I was a big fan of the baggy jeans small top fit, but honestly I'm vibing with the baggy jeans and baggy top. Also, just throw on a hat if you haven't showered in 3 days. You just gotta hide that oil spill on top of your head, This fall, I'm switching up my leather blazer for an oversized leather jacket. I think that's just a lot more casual and grungy and less like you're pulling up to a business meeting. I honestly miss the days in high school where I pulled up after spending an hour last night picking out my outfit. In college, I literally just do not care what I wear and will wear a 2-day-old t-shirt and jeans to class. I guess headphones are an accessory now, but I'm not complaining. These headphones are my favorite. I bought them a couple years ago. They're the popular Sony ones, but they're the 4th generation. If you don't want to pack up your summer dresses just yet, I like layering a sweater or cardigan over it. You guys are going to see the sweatshirt so many times in this video. I honestly think you just need a couple of good quality sweatshirts to last you the whole year because there's so many different outfits you can make with one. New York just might have converted me into a tote bag girly. I have no idea how they do it though. How are your shoulders not breaking? To toughen up the look, you can throw on a leather jacket to contrast the feminine silhouette of the dress. Okay, now onto the first piece of advice. Embrace the cringe. I feel like in high school, you're hyper aware of how quote unquote cringy you are because, bodies are changing, hormones are rampant, and you just want to fit in. But just accept that you will be cringy. You probably already are cringy. All 14-year-olds are cringy. All 16-year-olds are cringy. Dare I say, everyone in high school is just cringy. And that's completely normal because this is the only socially acceptable time to be cringy and to experiment and to go through 5 different emo phases. So just don't let the idea of embarrassing yourself or having other people judge you hold you back from trying new things. So instead of just spending your whole entire high school career holding back from doing what you actually want to do because you're afraid of the embarrassment, just do it. Full send, honestly, because this is the only time in your life where it's very, very normal to do embarrassing things, because if you're gonna do it when you're 50, that's just weird. Okay, let's catch up with the outfits real quick. Parachute pants are all the rage right now, so I like pairing it with either a sweater for a casual look or a skin tight black turtleneck or bodysuit on top. Also, these are definitely the dance moves you want to pull out if you want to impress someone at a party. Just saying. I've had this skirt for probably 3 years now and it's still my favorite. I feel like the patterns and colors just scream fall and dark academia. Usually I'm too lazy to put on a skirt, but every time I do, I just feel so much cuter and it feels like I actually put effort into my outfit that day. Also guys, the amount of times it took me to get this shot, I'm just doing too much over here. But an easy way to look chic is to go with a monochrome look. So this one is super casual. It's just a white ribbed t-shirt and some white cargo pants. I know you can't wear crop tops in high school, so I guess an appropriate length shirt should suffice as well. Okay, so my next piece of advice, well, it's more just a pet peeve, but don't be the person that asks other people what they got on tests. It's none of your business. Also, don't be that person that tells other people what you got on a test. It just doesn't matter. And all it does is just make you look stupid. I know it's so hard to not compare yourself to other people in high school and you feel the need to get validation from your peers. But I think it's important to learn early on how to be humble and find validation within yourself. Because if you don't, you're just gonna be chasing for it for the rest of your life. The more you focus on yourself, the more successful you will be, because I honestly think for grades and test scores, you shouldn't be competing with your friends or your classmates. You should just be competing with yourself and just strive to do better than how you did last time. Can we just talk about the power of a turtleneck? For me, like, a turtleneck screams sophistication. No, not screams, partially comments. But I feel like belts are also gonna make a comeback this fall, so it's time to dig them out of my closet and go for that classy 90s look. My next lesson is one I have learned myself, and that is to not dedicate your life to college. Everyone tells you this, and it's pretty cliche advice, but I feel like high schoolers should just like reframe their target goals to not what college they want to go to, but what they actually want to do in the future. Like when I was a junior, I was so focused on getting into the Ivy League, and the thought that I would finally be validated after 17 years of hard work, like, drove me. But I feel like if you're only focused on the prestige of the school instead of what you actually want to study and what you actually want to do for like the rest of your life, you're just gonna get to college and be clueless. And I'm not saying that that path is necessarily bad, but I just feel like you would save a lot of like wasted time and stress when you actually start thinking about what you want to do in life instead of choosing to chase this validation that will only last like a couple of months at most. I know a lot of people just like bullshit their college essays and choose the major that will complete the arc of their life story and everything. But I feel like you should really just think about what you want to do in the future, and it really doesn't matter what college you get into. It more just matters like what you kind of dedicate your next 4 years to studying and pursuing, because that's what's going to last you a lifetime. The prestige of college really won't last you more than like a couple months, in my humble opinion. Can we also talk about how pretty and cottagecore this outfit is? I feel like a good statement piece, but something that still fits a dress code, is a maxi skirt. It's flowy and long, and you feel like a garden fairy. Like, what's not to love about it, guys? Also, this skirt I actually thrifted. It was originally a dress, but just like cut the top off. So, you know, this is your sign to be thrifty. This next look is very Kim Possible of me. I'm just wearing a black crop top and green pants. Sometimes it's good to just stick with the basics. Adding on to my last piece of advice, I just want to talk about college rejection, because I got rejected and it sucks. After dedicating your whole life to this one standard of success, which is like getting into the Ivy League, and failing, like you feel like your whole future is doomed. All my friends got into Ivy Leagues, and I just ended up staying in state for my freshman year. For months afterwards, you just see posts on social media with people talking about what schools they're going to, and you just feel like shit. But I promise, everything always works out in the end. In fact, this rejection could push you to pursue what you truly are passionate about. Now looking back, if I did get into my dream school, which was Columbia, I probably would have just focused on my academics and majored in something like political science and let like the Ivy League status carry me in life, even though that's not what I really wanted to do. But instead, after being rejected, I started my YouTube channel and focused on making content and fashion. And now I'm really happy with my future career path, and I'm not like stuck in a major I'm not even happy in. Quick keychain tour. I obviously have my handy dandy pepper spray. She's so cute. I carry this around because I live in South Central LA and I'm a woman. Yay me. Anyways, I honestly believe that, especially regarding college, everything always works out in the end. I promise. Like, being rejected is not the end of the world. It could even be a blessing in disguise. This outfit is for when you literally just cannot bother to dress up. I'm just wearing sweat shorts and a t-shirt. If you want to like zhuzh it up a little bit, you can throw a jacket on top, either a leather one or a blazer if you're feeling extra #girlboss that day. My fifth piece of advice is to be nice to everyone. It doesn't matter if you're awkward or shy, but as long as you're friendly and treat people with kindness, that's all that matters. People aren't gonna remember what you did or if you were the tennis team captain, but they're gonna remember how you made them feel. That was probably like the cheesiest line I've ever said, but it's true, okay? But you know, at the end of the day, people make mistakes. You're probably gonna be bitchy for a little bit. I was a few times, but it's okay because high school is a time of development for your social skills. And as long as you're consciously trying to improve them and rising above, you know, like the high school drama and cliques and gossip, you're gonna feel a lot better about yourself when you become a real adult. Also, are jorts in now, guys? Honestly, I don't know how I feel about them, but hey, they work for the dress code, right? But that is all the outfits I have for you guys. I hope that you guys enjoy this video and my unsolicited advice for you guys. But before we officially end this video, I have a last little bit of wisdom to impart upon you all, and that is that school will suck. It is stressful. Your best friend will probably talk shit about you at one point. You will probably feel like you don't have any friends at one point, and you're going to get a C on a test and feel like your life is over. But just know that it will end and life gets so much better after high school. the clicks, the popularity contest, all the BS is just a rite of passage. Everyone goes through it. You are going to be fine. Just be happy that you won't peak in high school, guys. Okay, I'm officially all out of advice, so that's the end of the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.